So the backstory. Because these cards tell me the backstory and they tell me what we can expect for the month of April for the zodiac of Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And for cross watchers, if the energy gets switched and placed, you'll understand. Follow along, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. We have constantly exhausted and telling everyone you're fine and putting on a smile. Trying to be positive, trying to plant hope, trying to show them this amazing side of life when it's not the side that you're experiencing. It's not the side that's reality. It's like trying to figure out how to perform your experience instead of just experiencing it and sharing that with other people so that they can see the truth. The truth is that sometimes we're human and we get exhausted, we get drained, we go through circumstances that make us feel hopeless or faithless or feel broken, and how we express through that, how we move through that gives us the affirmations, gives us the confirmations, allows us to re-identify as someone who isn't those things. But if we're masking it and we're numbing, we're suppressing, we're putting on the facade, other people can't truly support us. They can't give us the confirmation and the affirmation we need to move through the energy, because we're faking the energy of who we are instead of just letting us be seen and being supported in where we are. It's very important with the illusion and making people believe things are different, or it's going to get better, or it's this thing that you're not truly feeling inside. There's something about what we're expressing versus what we're experiencing feels very off. It is this fear of the platform, the position that you're in people's life. They value you being honest. They value you being truthful. They value you being real. And when you're not, you can lose out, lose friendships, lose jobs, lose career, lose people, because you'd rather build the illusion and them say, hey, that's not what I expected in you, or hey, that's not what I found to be true, instead of being loved and supported for who you are. There is a bleeding of this into your finances with the fake it till you make it. So you have kind of just winged it before, never really took time to budget, never really took time to schedule, never really took time to plan and to make a long-term consistent idea for yourself. And because you just kind of kept going month to month or just day to day, not having that foundation that bled over into the way we experience life, the way we express things. So going into April, we start April off in that same energy, exhausted and tired and feeling very much Five of Pentacles left out in the cold. But we're not alone. We have someone that we truly love dearly experiencing the circumstances with us, and we also have somebody who's supporting us through the circumstance. Why? Because it says holding on to each other, and they're holding hands as well. So there's definitely this, we're not going through it alone, but it still sucks that we're going through it, and it still isn't comfortable. If you're in America, you're coming out of winter and into spring, so there could still be snow on the ground, or there could have been snow on the ground. It feels like coming into April, we're coming into lots of greens, lots of yellows, lots of brights. So things are coming back to life. But till we can get there, we have to get to where we've been. Spirit wants you to save your money right now and into the month of April, because like I said, we're talking long-term goals. Could we get into a situation or a circumstance in which we could have something quick and fast? Yes. But just because we want it because of how it's presenting or how it looks on the outside does not mean it's the best sustainable choice for us. What does that look like? If you don't have a vehicle, you could go lease a brand new vehicle so it looks like you just bought a brand new vehicle that's way out of your price range and that you can't afford the payments for. or you could get walkings, bikes, things like that, and work until you can build up and buy outright a vehicle that's sustainable for you, and you drive that vehicle until you can buy the next vehicle, and you build a long-term plan on like, okay, I'll use this worth of the vehicle and I'll turn it in for this, and then I won't have to have a down payment next time. I'll just have a trade-in, and then after I have a trade-in and I keep it in good condition, I'll do this, right? With a house, it could be I really need to go get an apartment, or I really want to go get a big house, and maybe you should start with the apartment. Or it's like, maybe I need to get at a place so that it can look like I'm stable, I'm consistent, but you already have somewhere to stay where you could be saving. When it's save your money, it could be actual literal dollars, but it's save all resources that you have. Your words are resources, your advice is resources. Unless someone is exchanging energy, and sometimes on these lives it's an energy exchange, right? Like, you're talking to someone, they're talking back. Sometimes in life, going to work, you're gonna have to give a certain level of energy to get a certain kind of paycheck. There is a level of saying, how much of my resources am I over giving without other people asking, just because I don't have a budget for myself, I don't have a boundary for myself, that regardless of what they want, I've only got this much of me, or this much of that money, or this much of this situation to give, right? When we're saving and we're budgeting, it's putting the dollars all out on the clothing line. It's giving the old school way of how they used to allot money for certain things. Even like Dave Ramsey energy is like, I'm gonna allot it for this, and if it's not this, then I won't spend it, and then if I have extra at the end of the month, this is exactly what it'll go to. And it's always having that next step for your resources and your currency. April is really asking you to save as much as you can and not make big decisions based off of illusions, not make big decisions based off of what you want people to think about you, or what you want people to say, because this is very much wearing a mask of an identity that isn't even you. It's not even you. It's who you are in that current circumstance. It's who you are when you're going through that particular situation. It's who almost a lot of people would be if they were going through that circumstance in that situation, but it's not who you are as a whole, complete human. It's an aspect of your personality. It's a circumstance. It's a situation. Whatever this thing is, we're coming out of it, because we're walking towards the door, and in the doorway is our King of Wands and our King of Pentacles. We're walking towards our ultimate passion and desire, and it is an ultimate foundation of abundance. Masculine energy could also be beneficial here, and this one's older than this one, so it could be like a generational wealth being passed down. Solar plexus could be father patriarchy. Doesn't have to be, but when we're breaking that identity, it's an identity someone passed down to you. You break it and find out the identity of who you are, and you step into who you decided you wanted to come down here to be and experience. That's when you're stepping into that full King of Wands, King of Desire, understanding when to pull back his desire, when to feed desire, and then King of Finances, resources, abundance, when to spend, when not to spend, when to invest, when not to invest. April's given us the opportunity to step into this, but it's going to be shaking up a lot of who we thought we were, a lot of who other people thought we were, and a lot of those fears with the 1, 2, 3 affirmations. It's heart chakra energy, it's affirmations, it's a reminder of who you actually are in the divine's eyes, in the realm of divinity. And the Lovers, again, just echoing back with that person and that energy. We may not have a physical person, so if you are a Gemini single, just know that that lover is being divinely guided towards you, just like you're being divinely guided towards your passion and purposes. They will merge. You will never have to give up yourself to expand your love. And if this is a relationship, this relationship is really getting us through this hard time, really getting us through this difficult saving emotions. And this is somebody that we can be ourselves with, so don't even wear the mask in those kind of relationships. Be authentically you. Bottom of the deck is a new Fool under that, so we do have a new beginning coming in April. There is new opportunities. So what I do think with that would be, since it's like, let's not jump homes, let's not jump vehicles, a new opportunity could be, how can I expand myself in a new way? How can I show a different aspect of my personality or my skills or my gifts off, expressing myself in a different way? That will create a new beginning all in itself. Anything else? That's what I got for you, bestie, for what Gemini can expect for the month of April.